Hey, it's Thursday night, and it's time to get that wine pairing and football prediction. So tonight is actually a very exciting Thursday night for me because my team, the Raiders, are playing. So I'm excited to watch this game. Now, that being said, this is probably going to be a questionable game at best because just on Sunday, the Raiders lost 3-0, okay? And they're playing the Chargers. And in years past, when the Chargers were in San Diego, this was basically like a Raiders home game. I had been to it like 3 times myself, and the stadium would be filled with Raiders fans, and it would be hard to find Charger fans. I'm guessing that there will be a good number of Charger fans that have come up to be in Las Vegas since this is a home game for the Raiders. I will be at my home, not in Las Vegas. But the real problem with this game is that both the Chargers and the Raiders are 5-8. They have more losses than wins. So that means that this game could be terrible or it could be amazing because sometimes terrible teams decide that this is the time to be amazing. I'm going to go with the Raiders today, and purely because they are at home. That is the only reason. You know, I don't think they're that much better than the Chargers, and I don't think the Chargers are that much worse than the Raiders. They're just going to be at home. So to go with tonight's game, instead of my usual kind of tailgate style food that I would have during a Raider game, which would usually be like steaks, I'm going for something a little bit lighter because I wanted to have a kind of a wine that we haven't really talked about that much on this program, and that is wine from Spain. So tonight's wine is Larrossa from Izadi. And this is from the Rioja region of Spain. Most people have heard of Rioja. We can get even a little more granular on this. There are 3 areas in Rioja, and this one is from the region at the absolute tip top, and it's called Rioja Alavesa. There's also Rioja Alta and Rioja Baja, meaning top and bottom. But Rioja Alta and bottom, Baja are right here, and then Alavesa sits right on top of them. So the one thing that you need to know about wines from Rioja is the primary grape is Tempranillo, but this rosé is made out of their secondary grape varietal, which is Grenache, or in English, Grenache. So you probably are familiar with it. This particular wine has a very light color. I mean, we're talking like light salmon color. And what you're gonna get on the nose, you're gonna get a lot of fruit, a lot of red fruit. So I'm talking raspberry, cherry, strawberry. It's like right there. Also, there's a little bit of cinnamon in the background. It's just like a faint kind of a cinnamon smell. When you're drinking it, it's rosé, so it's very light. Grenache can be very light. It has what people would describe as an elegant structure. And what that means is that when you put it in your mouth, it's smooth. It doesn't feel like it's falling apart, which is a weird thing to say about wine. But it is giving you a really delicate way of enjoying this wine. And on the mouth, you're definitely getting red berries. So you're getting also currants, strawberry, raspberry, currant, star anise, which kind of leads into this being a great choice for Chinese food. But tonight I'm going to be having a pasta and broccoli rabe bake. So it's going to be pasta, mushrooms, broccoli rabe, and I might put a little chicken in there. This rosé is actually really great with barbecued meats, and I did consider having a steak earlier, but I just didn't have time to go to the store. So I'm going to work with what I have. And I have broccoli rabe from my garden, and I have plenty of pasta, and I have a bunch of mushrooms right now. So I'm putting it all together for a delicious wine. I want to recommend this wine immensely. It was a good deal. I got it at Costco. It was a very good deal. They were clearancing it out, so it was less than $10. So just to remind you, it is Larrossa from Izadi, and you should get it. I mean, also, you should take the Raiders in tonight's game. If you have any questions, I just want to remind you to ask me any questions that you have. I'll answer them on air. And also, you should subscribe so then we can share this every week. I'll talk to you soon.